Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hey, David, can you hear me? Hopefully. I don't know. So the vision isn't, but the audio might be if I've done this wrong, which is entirely. Hello, fuckos. It's Tim here. How's everybody doing? Nice to see you. That's just a figure of speech. I can't see you, but you can see me, and I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got a healthy little live audience here. Please say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from, because you literally could be anywhere on Earth right now. I don't know. The internet's a wonderful thing. We've got a hi, Tim. I'm going to say that confirms the stream is up and that you can hear me. Yes, me competing with Jacinda Ardern's stream today was bold. I did time this specifically so that we could get the information that everyone needed first, and then come and forget your troubles for a little bit. Crack open a beer if you're over 18 or have access to a cool older brother. Or, you know, maybe something else, which you were hoping would be legalized last year. Was that last year? I can't even remember. Anyway, it's nice to have you along. We got a bloody cool show for you today. It is a little bit dude heavy. Which isn't my ideal, but look, we're going to play with the hand that we dealt. It's a good show nonetheless, that's for sure. If you want to send some stuff in to me, here's how you do it. What's left off there, my apologies, and Strahan actually put this together for me, so thank you very much, Strahan. Forgot to mention the website as well, which is just happeningshow.com, but here's all the things. Specifically, that email address, that's the important one. That's where you send your content to. And then you can be on the TV. And by TV, I mean this, happening. But what is happening? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. Right now, New Zealand's back in lockdown. And it's not ideal. But, you know, things could be worse. So we're going to just forget our troubles for a little bit, celebrate the creativity that we've got with our friends here in Aotearoa and around the world, and have a bit of a fucking hang, you know? Connect with each other. There's a lovely chat here, so if you're watching in a little like embedded thing in YouTube or something, pop that chat open, baby. Come say hi, come make yourself known. Who have we got in today? We've got, Tom's here in a Otipoti, Dunedin, Sudsies tuned in, he's an Aussie. Mark Mansfield is here. I believe he is with me in Tamaki Makaurau. Mary McCormack says, a beautiful start. Thank you. We might even have a show where the audio works today. Who knows? Don't want to jinx it. I'll probably fuck it up. Let's be realistic. I'll probably fuck it up. But it's an adventure is what it is. Without further ado, I want to kick into our first little bit of content. We've got a whole story arc that Sudsies has constructed for us. This is a man called Lachlan in Australia, and I tell you what, he connected with Happening when we did season 1 during the first lockdown, when I got this thing kicked off. I don't know how he found us, maybe through my podcast, I don't know. But he is a seriously talented man who is making these short films and videos on YouTube. They really caught my eye because the dude has got a sensational sense for storytelling. And we've got a 3-part project, film, I guess, for you today that he's put together. But first, I'll kick off with the email that Lachlan sent. Timothy, with an exclamation point. I've got some videos for you if you would like to take them off my hands. This is actually a 2-part video, which I'm expecting you'll in turn break into even further parts on Happening. That is true. Now it's 3. As I experimented with the age-old tactic of the cliffhanger. Earlier this year, I tried to find my best friend Shannon a date. These videos document that process. Enjoy, Lachlan. Lachlan, thank you so much for putting these together. I always love your stuff. Let's enjoy this as a family, everyone. Here is part 1 of Sudsie trying to find his friend a date.
Thank you for calling Coco Cubano.
Hi, I'd just like to make a reservation for 2 people tonight at 8 p.m. if I could. My best friend Shannon has never been on a date before. Today, we have 12 hours to change that, by any means necessary. Sonia Sharma, thank you for joining us today.
Shannon, hello.
Howdy. Shannon, you're going on a date tonight. Having no experience whatsoever, I thought the first thing we needed to do is to get some advice from an expert. So we're here with Sonia, one of the only friends of ours we know who has ever dated anyone. Sonia.
Yeah.
Are there any secrets to dating that you can fill Shannon in on, just to give him a few tips?
I feel like you should always be polite. You should ask a lot of questions.
What type of questions?
About the person.
When should I ask the question?
Whenever you can.
What type of questions?
Like, what's your favorite color? Anything that makes you think.
I will ask questions.
Yeah, be normal. You got this, Shannon.
Well done, Shannon, and
Good
thank you,
job,
Sonia.
Shannon.
Thank
That
you.
is okay.
Shannon, yes. We've got your attitude sorted. You know how to behave on a date, of course. But look at you, you're disgusting. That's why we've got Taylor here, and she is going to redesign you, give you a new look. So Taylor, can you talk to us about what you're planning to do today? We're at Vinny's.
So we're planning to make Shannon as less Shannon as possible. We have 2 tropes that all the girls fall for. So there's the bad boy. Oh my god! So that's going to entail a lot of black and leather and red and denim. And then we have dark academia, little poetry boy. You know how to read, right? So a lot of cream, brown, turtlenecks, trousers.
I think I need a pipe. I feel like I'm picky. Taylor has chosen this for you. I like it a lot. We'll fix the shoes when we get home. Perfect. Giving you a budget. Let's go buy it.
And now strut. And now strut. And now strut like you really don't give a fuck.
With Shannon now irresistible to women, it was time to start getting some photos of his new look.
Come on.
You need
I
taller
reckon
faces.
we'll try some
Sorry,
photos
bud.
on the swings, maybe. Smile. Proper smiles.
Shannon, laugh.
A little
Yes.
bit, yeah.
Stay there. Don't move. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Shannon. I got it. Stay there. Hold that. Don't move. Yeah.
You're angry. But you're manly and sweet
Be
at
the
the same
lion.
time.
You can throw it.
Like that.
Oh!
Did you get that on video?
I did.
So Shannon, we've had our photo shoot. We've got our dating expert back here with Sonia. We're going to use those photos now to make you some dating profiles and see if anyone is interested in coming to dinner with you tonight. You've already got Bumble. We're going to use the photos to update your Bumble profile first. Now this is what he's got at the moment. It's fine, it's nice, but we need to just get rid of all of these photos and start again, basically, with the photos that we took. So Sonia, I'm going to give you my phone, and you are just going to pick the best photos we took, and then we'll go from there.
Easy.
Shannon, while Sonia's doing that, talk to me about how you think the photo shoot went. Are you happy?
I'm quite happy. I felt like I looked quite sophisticated, more than I currently am. So I feel like I might be misleading a couple of people, but that's okay.
How will Shannon get on his quest to find a date with Sudsies? We will find out a little bit later in the show. But right now, I doubt very much that this is going to work flawlessly, but you didn't come to Happening to see a flawless show. If you want that, you can go turn on your goddamn television. Right now, it's time to bring on some guests and maybe some doubled audio for this. It is my great pleasure to hopefully welcome Mr. David Correos and Mr. Uther Dean. Gentlemen,
Hello.
how are you?
Hello. I'm good.
Uther, how are you?
Hello.
Uther, you look perplexed.
Oh yeah, I just switched windows really rapidly and didn't know we'd become unmuted.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you gotta. That's a tricky one, man. You gotta watch yourself out there.
Yeah.
Things get hard. Are you okay, Uther? How's your lockdown going?
Oh, I mean, like, as terribly as everyone else, but not especially more so. Just being crushed by the grim mundanity of life. But nothing has really changed for me. So, which is possibly better or worse. That's what I'm telling my therapist over Zoom, at least.
That's the attitude.
Have you tried jerking off? Have you tried jerking off?
That's a good point.
I've
Have you tried jerking
it.
off?
I have tried it, and I have to say, I don't try it. I master it. Like
How many are you popping off on a day at the moment?
I mean, at the moment, like my max is 2, but that's because I'm on some pretty big SSRIs, and going beyond that would be more stressful than de-stressful at this point. Where are you at, David?
I'm barebacking it. I'm on none of the SSRIs, so I'm.
Like together, or are you spacing them through the day?
Nah, I space them out. I space like 1 in the morning, because I got up too early in the morning, so I'm like, I need to kill 4 hours, so I pop one off, go back to sleep, wake up again. But like, well, it's 11. I need to be up at 3, so then you pop on another one off. So I'm at 3. I got 1 more to go. Then I'm caught up with my daily count.
It's a hectic schedule, man.
Good. Yeah, well, that's the key thing for lockdown, right? You have to impose a schedule on yourself if the world won't.
It's critical to stay on top of things and get some regularity, particularly with your wanks. I don't know if you gentlemen tuned in on episode 1 of season 2, which I'm calling this season 2, a couple of days ago, but Eli Matthewson has graced us with a return to the wank review, which I think is like just a great way to elevate your masturbatory habits during lockdown, to start ranking them and critiquing them.
What was the rank review? The wank review.
It's not going so great so far. I think from memory he said he'd popped off not once, not twice, but thrice, and they were all a little bit middling. So but I was trying to find a silver lining to that, and I think to look on the positive side, perhaps that means that we're going to see a great story arc over this lockdown of Eli mastering himself by the end.
Either that, or he's really chasing some kind of mythical cum dragon, and he's never going to get it. He's just
a mythical cum dragon.
You know what I mean? You know, like when when you like deep in the injections and you're trying to chase that dragon. It's the same thing, but with your genitals.
I'm just not sure if, like, for me, masturbation is about like being present and like almost a part of myself. And like reflecting on it later would only, like no good work, I think, has come in the moments after masturbation. And so like reviewing them just seems like, I mean, like Eli is a braver man than I to do that,
Well,
is what I'm saying.
Here I was concerned that we had too many guys on the show, but obviously I had nothing to worry about. The reason I've brought you fine gentlemen on is actually for a little pub quiz that everyone at home can participate with as well. Would you gentlemen care to do a quiz with me?
Yeah. Let's do it. How long is this going to take?
It's 10, I think, questions. And what you need to know about, have you got to be somewhere, David?
No. Just I thought I thought I was coming in for an interview. I thought this was gonna be like a 5-minute deal. Hey David, what are you up to? Nothing much, man. Cool. Got a funny story? Yeah, man. See you later, bro. Have a good one. We in it for a quiz. I'm in it for a quiz.
If you want, you could stick around for the whole episode. But I feel like you think that even the quiz is too long for you to be. No.
I'm keen. Challenge accepted.
Here's the important context, though. This quiz was prepared for us by New Zealand's greatest living quizmaster, Nick Phone, in Wellington, who has been running the Southern Cross quiz for over a decade, and he has barely missed a week. This guy is a pro.
Jesus. Okay. Well, I ran a quiz at Doolan's Newmarket before it fucking ruined me after 3 years, so...
Oh, mate. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to get into that?
Nah, okay. I don't want to. That's the worst quiz. I'm sorry.
All right.
They've still got your photo outside.
No, that shit's down. That shit's down, bro.
Did they have your photo outside?
I know the moment my face was taken off. Yeah. I knew.
Yeah, there was like a A0, like a meter or 2 meter tall Correos outside.
Oh my god.
Doolan's, which is it's my local Doolan's, so I got to salute David every day.
Oh man, what a lovely way to kick off the day. There's a theme for this quiz, gentlemen, and the theme is need for speed. But need is spelled K-N-E-A-D, so it's like the bread. It works a lot better seeing it written down, which you can't. Yeah. Only I can. But what it means is that all of these questions will relate to either kneading, as in dough, so sort of bread, bakery adjacent, or speed, things moving quickly.
Yep. Okay.
Now, I want to introduce a new mechanic to the quiz today. Both of you get to choose need or speed. Which one of those categories would you like to have double points for?
Oh, Joker. I am not a speedy person, but I'm very needy. So let's go with that.
And David,
I second that. Need as well.
Need as well? Fantastic. Okay, your first question, and for everybody playing at home as well, I just want to make sure I've got some sort of scoreboard up.
Do we have to buzz in, or do we just...
Yeah, let's do a buzz in. Buzz in with your names. Should we test the buzzers?
Okay.
David!
Uther!
Yep, perfect. Yep. Nailed it. Question the first. This is a need question. What is both an unpleasant sensation and the French word for bread?
Oh, Uther.
Yes.
Pain.
Correct. Absolutely. David, it's the first question. You don't freak out on me, man. Do you know people still talk about your appearance on season 1 of Happening, where I think we did a quiz as well, and you were getting really worked up, man. People were worried about you. You were just pacing through your house holding a cell phone, getting so stressed out.
It's the pressure. The pressure gets to me. I can't keep composed. There's too much on the line. Like, your validation is on the line, you know?
Also, I should have mentioned before, David, I just made fried rice for the first time in my life ever today. And as I was doing it, I remembered that beautiful day when we hung out and you made me fried rice at your house. God, it was good.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. What is
the trick? I've only ever failed at fried rice.
David knows.
Day-old rice, and then when you place it, and then once you coat it one time with the oil, you just let it sit there for a couple of minutes. You just spread it out on the pan, let it sit, do its thing for a couple of minutes, and then flip it, and then you'll see it'll start to crispify again, leave it down. Don't fuck with it. You don't need to fuck with it. One coat.
Most of my cooking is panic-based, so that I'll make sure to center myself.
Your cooking style is my quiz style.
You also added a shitload of MSG, which did wonders for it. And everyone freaks out about MSG, but it's all G. It's fine for you.
Yeah, that was just racism, right? Like the
Yeah.
MSG scare.
Chinese restaurant syndrome is what they called it.
Far out. Second question, gents. What was the first man-made object to break the sound barrier?
A bullet.
You got to buzz in with your name. Yes,
David, a bullet.
That is incorrect.
Oh, fuck.
Uther. Is
Yes.
it a cannonball then?
That is incorrect. Would you like to keep trying to guess? Because you're both wrong.
Oh, it's that plane. It's the plane with the guy in it. Neither
that-
of which I can remember.
That's incorrect. The Concorde, the first supersonic passenger jet. Oh wait, no, there was only.
No,
a
there was
passenger jet.
there was one of the Thunderbirds pilots is named after the guy who was in the plane that first went.
I see.
Or was it? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to read the question again.
What could have moved faster than a bullet?
I'm going to read
before a bullet.
I'm going to read the question again. I'll give you both one more answer if you want to. If you want it. What was the first man-made object to break the sound barrier?
Like laser light, like
It's
the
actually
first
pretty
time
hard.
we made a light bulb,
No.
and because then the
It pre-
photons coming off that are man-made objects.
I mean, we're getting slightly esoteric, but it actually predates the first light bulb.
And it's not a bullet? What?
Do you give up?
No,
Yes.
no, I don't. No.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
Is it
I'm
something
gonna-
to do with fire? Is it something to do with
I'm
was
cutting
it
you
hot?
off. I'm cutting you off because someone in the chat has got it absolutely correct. Multiple people might have, but Robbie Nickel in the chat, white man behind a desk, has it. It is a whip.
Shit. A whip.
Of course. Oh,
I didn't know it went that fast.
That's why they make the sound.
what the
That's why it
noise
makes the
is.
crack.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
A whip.
How crazy is
wasn't
that?
think-
yeah.
I was thinking of shit that you throw, not things you
Yeah.
still hold on to.
Yeah.
That threw me off.
Once again overshadowed by Robbie Nickel.
Well, look, here's
Hi, Robbie.
Here's a neat
I
question.
love you, Robbie.
What type of pastry is used to make an eclair?
Oh,
Shoo, Uther, shoo.
David, did you forget your own name in the excitement
Yeah.
there? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, Uther, you got in there.
Shoo.
You're correct.
It's the shit that they make profiteroles out, eh? Fuck.
Yeah. You have
Fuck.
to cook it a bit first.
Yeah, fuck. I almost had that.
Your next question, question number 4. It's a speed question. And the question is thus. In 1972, Gene Cernan and Harrison Schmidt achieved a new land speed record of 18 kilometers per hour. Where did they achieve this?
The salt mines.
You got to buzz in with your
Salt
name.
Valley. David.
David?
Yeah, the salt mines. The Salt Valley, where
Uther.
Anthony.
It's Salt Plains. It's Salt,
Salt Plains.
Both
Idaho?
incorrect. And let me read you the question again. So pay attention to the details here. In 1972,
Yeah.
Gene Cernan and Harrison Schmidt achieved a new land speed record of 18 kilometers an hour. Where would that record have been achieved?
1972, like Vietnam.
18 kilometers, you say? How fast a marble can go?
Oh, good guess.
Is
use
it
your name.
underwater? Was it a
Buzz in.
submarine?
Buzz in, gents.
Oh, damn it.
David,
yes.
David. Was it one of the rocks in Stonehenge?
It was not. That was not the land speed record achieved. Uther?
So
Did
it
you have-
was on land.
Yes.
Okay, so. Oh, is it like on a racing track? Was it a human traveling at that speed?
It was a human in a vehicle.
David,
Yes.
was it like a car with no wheels?
No, it wasn't, and I'm cutting you guys off in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. It was on the moon. And
Oh.
Thomas Cottle got it in the chat. Shout out to Thomas. Nice to have you here. 18
Great for
kilometers
Tom
an hour.
Cottle.
It was in the buggy, I guess. I didn't write the quiz.
I mean, one hopes they had at least one running race on the moon, you know?
Totally, eh? And it looks so silly.
Golf up there, yeah.
They played golf. I recently found out that I think it was Neil Armstrong peed himself as he was coming down the ladder.
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yeah, and
But it doesn't matter
I've
'cause
seen
they're wearing
Transformers 3, so I know he was secretly there to meet up with the Transformers that were on the moon.
Is he in the movie? Did
So
they
he
make
was-
a cameo?
I believe they have an actor playing him.
Yeah.
I think he's long dead by the time Michael Bay got his hands on Our Sweet Moon.
Have you ever seen? Oh no, it's Buzz Aldrin. But have you seen that footage of Buzz Aldrin knocking a dude out because he says the moon landing was faked?
Yep.
A classic.
Well, because apparently it was like a real issue in Buzz Aldrin's life. Like everywhere
Really?
he went, he would be pestered by moon deniers.
I feel like there was one specific period, and it was like 2005, maybe, where just suddenly a lot of people believed that the moon landing was fake. There was a doco that came out, which was put on New Zealand terrestrial television. I can't remember if it was on 1 or 2 or 3, but like someone aired it here going, here is all the evidence to show that we did not land on the moon. The whole thing was faked.
Yeah. And there's a mockumentary, I think, called In the Shadow of the Moon, which is about how someone faked it, but it's all a joke.
I remember when Buzz Aldrin was on the episode of the show Recess on Disney Channel.
Great
he
show.
He made a. It's the first time I'd heard of who Buzz Aldrin was. 'Cause I always thought it was Lance Armstrong.
Recess was awesome. There was like they had the double feature of Recess and The Weekenders was kind of a back-to-back Saturday morning thing, eh?
And later Pepper Ann joined them, I believe.
Yeah.
Another great show.
Yeah, the squirt time of day.
Question now, just for our international listeners, Youth is referring to an after-school television show, not anything else. Question number 5.
No.
Yeah,
You
actually,
can do a lot of things on Saturday morning.
I don't want to speak for you. This is question 5, and this is a need question. Which 1971 song often repeats a phrase which refers to a 1959 plane crash which killed Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and Richie Valens?
David!
Yo.
Is it American Pie?
It absolutely is.
Oh!
It absolutely is, David.
Yeah!
Nice one, dude.
Yeah! Because it's a pie! Because it's bread! Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Good shit.
Oh, yeah, I guess that
wait
is
for
what
the
it
Why
is.
is that the
second
answer?
I'm just, sorry, periodically checking on the chat. Was Weekenders the one where they're all skateboard and rollerbladers? Yeah, that was, with Tito and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. I want to get a t-shirt with Tito on it. I think that'd
Seems
be
like
cool.
something you'd do.
It does seem like something I'd do.
Escape into the past through clothes.
I don't do that much. That's more of a guy thing, and I understand people thinking we're the same person, but we are different.
No, I am looking at someone in Kurt Cobain drag right now.
I remember there was an episode.
I'll take it.
I remember there was an
yeah,
episode
it's
of The
not an insult.
Weekenders.
Yeah.
There was an episode of The Weekenders, and even in that episode, The Bomb, they made a whole episode based on The Bomb being an out of not cool phrase anymore. How old is The Bomb?
The
If
Bomb.
The Weekenders was like
They
made
were
them-
mocking it in
They were
04.
mocking it. Yeah.
2005 was about two things: trying to establish whether the bomb was acceptable parlance for the youth, and letting people know the moon landing was absolutely faked. Question
All they
6.
forget about.
This is a speed question, and the question is: Usain Bolt holds the record for the fastest 100-meter sprint by a human. What was his time? I've got multi-choice.
David.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
go on.
9.42 seconds.
Not what I've got here. Can I give you some options? Bloody close though.
Please, yes, please.
Please.
Options are okay. So they're all 9 point something. So we'll just take that as given, right? 0.48, 58, 68,
David!
78. Yo, David.
9.48.
Incorrect. Because this is
5'8"?
multi-choice. Yeah, you're correct.
What did he get? 9.58?
He got 1 point.
Yeah.
It's 9.58.
Lazy guy.
Also, not a very interesting question because you find out the answer and it's like, oh, yeah, okay, it was that 10th of a second. You know what I mean?
What I learned from
Means a
that
lot
is
to them, though.
Hussein could have just pushed himself a little further and then David would have won. And now I've lost all respect for him, is what I'll say.
Nick, the country's greatest quizmaster, Nick Phone, has also included a fun fact for this, which is the fastest non-human, which was Sarah the cheetah. Anyone want to hazard a guess? In fact, we'll do this for a bonus point. Closest answer gets a bonus point. Sarah the cheetah is the fastest recorded 100-meter sprinter who is not human. What time did Sarah the cheetah get for 100 meters?
6 seconds.
David?
Fuck, that's really good. I'm gonna go 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Uther got it. It was 5.95. Very close to 6. Basically 6.
Close. Basically 6.
Yeah.
That was good. Good shit.
Very, very sporting of you, David. That congratulatory tone. Thank you. That is the vibe we're trying to foster here on Happening. You know, positivity, gentle combativeness in our camaraderie. Just a lot of C words. Also, Robbie's asked, did Tim mention where this quiz came from? This is a bespoke Happening quiz constructed by the country's greatest quizmaster for this show. For David and Uther. Here's question number 7. It's a need question. What is the name of the traditional German fruit bread eaten during Christmas?
David.
Yes, David.
Mince pie.
It isn't.
Uther. Is it Battenberg?
It isn't.
Oh.
David.
Yes.
Fruit cake.
Oh, put a German accent on it.
Fruit cake.
If no one gets it, I'm giving you half a point for that.
It's fruit and caken, right? That's how they were.
Sounds offensive when you say fruit cake in a German accent, eh?
All right.
Yeah.
Are you two laying down your arms?
Yeah. Battenberg is the only vaguely Germanic, unless it's like Schadenfruit.
It's called, the correct answer is Stollen. Stollen.
Stolen.
Is that a genuine, of course? Because I've never seen that word before in my life.
That's not
I have seen every episode of Top Chef and its spin-offs at least twice. And that includes Top Chef Just Desserts. I've seen so many people make Stollen. My cousin is married to it. Oh, there's so much Stollen in my life. I'm genuinely... It's the worst thing that's happened in relation to the German people in the past 100 years.
I'm so sorry to take the fantastic experience of a lockdown, Uther, and foul it for you with that horrible, tricky question you didn't get.
Yeah, no, it's my fault. I should, yeah.
Hey, well, let's bring it back to our 8th question, which is a speed question. Kiwi Sir William Hamilton once said, "I do not claim to have invented it. The honour belongs to a gentleman named Archimedes who lived some years ago." What does he claim to have not invented?
David.
Yeah.
Volume. Water volume.
No.
Measuring. Okay.
I should have let you keep going, actually. I'm interested to see. How would you describe volume to someone who's never heard of the concept before?
Ask Archimedes, bro. That's why he found it.
Uther.
Yes, Uther.
Is it bungee jumping?
It's not, but I'm going to say this. You're in the right kind of a...
David.
Yes?
Is it the pulley system? Is it some kind of pulley system that made the thing go real fast?
Nah, you're getting too sort of... I've put you wrong there. You're getting too focused on the actual bungee aspect. It's more like the vibe. You're in the vibe neighborhood. If you're bungeeing, you're in the vibe neighborhood. Okay. Sir William Hamilton. I think he's often attributed with this invention, but he didn't invent it, or he says he didn't invent it.
Is skydiving?
No, but I'm going to let you guys keep guessing, and I will request that you please use your name as buzzers because this is a game show. Respect yourselves.
Yeah, sorry. So it is okay. So Uther, is it like like paragliding?
It's not paragliding.
Is it, if it's in this area, is it like frosted tips and mirrored sunglasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will concede that.
No, base jumping is just skydiving. Okay. Uther, just being real chill. Just having a great time while falling in some context.
I'll give you a clue, eh?
Yeah.
Actually, here's the clue. David was he was close to something with his conversation about volume.
David.
In terms of medium. Yeah, David.
Is it some kind of rudder? Is it like how the rudder worked?
Dude, I'm going to give you half a point if no one else, if Uther doesn't get it, or if you don't fully guess it, because you're in
Uther, is it surfing?
It isn't Uther. Thank you for buzzing in with your name.
No. No,
5,
give it to David then.
4, 3, 2. I mean, it doesn't actually have a rudder, but it is a kind of boat. The Hamilton jet.
Is that literally what you were asking? Is that what you were asking for the Hamilton jet? Because that was in my head the whole time. I was like, I thought you were asking about the Hamilton jet and what about it. Oh my god.
Well, you got half a point.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. I knew that. I was saying Hamilton jet in my brain the whole time.
I would. Yeah, I've never heard of that in my life. I've never associated Hamilton and speed.
I
thought I was an idiot for not saying it.
We found out in the last quiz that Sir William Hamilton, I'm pretty sure it was the same guy, invented the first ski tow rope lift thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, how else are you going to get up there?
Well, you couldn't back in the day because he hadn't invented it yet.
Yeah. So how did they get up there to put the first? Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Mm.
Maybe he invented the jet boat first, and then they just would cane it on a mountain, but it was very inefficient, and then they built the tow rope system thing.
Yeah. How did they get out of that flying boat? Skydiving. So I think I get half a point too. I think it's.
I admire the moxie, and I will not be awarding you half a point. Here's the 9th question, penultimate. It's need. What did Thomas Farriner's Bakery in Pudding Lane start on Sunday, the 2nd of September, 1966?
David.
Yeah.
There's a Plowman's Bakery, like the bread, Plowman's bread.
Nah, Plowman's was
Great
a marketing
answer, but
campaign
no.
to sell cheese, which is actually relatively recent. Uther, was it Frisbees?
I love that answer. I want to give it a point. I can't because it's incorrect.
Well, Frisbees used to be pie tins. That's what they were from, like Frisbee Bakery.
Really?
And so you'd eat the pie, then you'd throw the tin. Yeah.
Far
This
out.
is just me having to prove that I know things, even if they're not the answer to this.
Dude, that's life. That's what life is. Finding an
David.
opportunity.
Yeah.
David.
Was it Baker's Delight, the franchise?
It wasn't. I'm going to read the question again because I feel like if you listen to it one more time in the details within it, I think you'll get it.
Okay.
What did Thomas Farriner's Bakery in Pudding Lane start on Sunday, the 2nd of September, 1966? David.
Is it something to do with the pudding?
It isn't.
Is it something to do with Farrah's? Like
It
the
isn't.
shop?
No.
Oh, yeah. So they started something. They didn't invent something.
You heard correct. You heard right. That was the question.
David.
Did
they invent the cheese loaf?
No. What is something that a bakery would start in 1666?
David.
David.
No,
David is
Uther,
buzzed
it's the
in.
Great Fire of London.
Hold on, David is buzzed in.
Yeah. Is it weed brownies?
It's not weed brownies, Uther. You buzzed in next.
It's the great Uther. It's the Great Fire of London.
Yes, it
Both
is.
times you read the question, you didn't. You said the nine. You said 1968.
Oh shit! Sorry, man.
Because
19, yeah,
let me-
that's why.
Sorry, man.
And there is also a correction as historical texts.
Yeah.
In the 1983 Doctor Who adventure, The Visitation proves it is the destruction of a pterodactyl spaceship that starts the fire of the Great Fire of London. So you're wrong on both accounts, but I will take my apology point. Yeah.
And you'll get it. You shall receive it. Final question.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I attributed the points to the wrong place. I thought that looked weird. Okay. Here's a question.
Uther, you know a lot. I just want you to know that
I'm sorry I got the year wrong. Sometimes when I'm sight reading, I get slightly dyslexic around numbers. So my apologies for that.
1966. That's why I said weed brownies, because I was like, what are they doing in the 60s? Acid or weed?
Definitely makes sense. It's not the best
My
characteristic
brain was
for me to
going
have presenting a quiz.
Was there a plague? Was there a plague they started? Like they did a really bad meddling that, you know.
But funnily enough, that kind of solved the plague, didn't it? The Great Fire of London. Didn't it help a lot?
Yeah, like one assumes that it got rid of a lot of bodies, right?
I think so. Final question. In the classic 1994 film Speed, the bomb will detonate once the bus drops below what speed?
David. Is it 95 miles an hour?
It isn't.
Uther, is it 60?
Uther, it's not. That's actually what I thought, but it's not the answer I have in front of me. So I kind of want to Google it, which I will after we get the answer from one of you.
David.
Uther, is it 50?
Well, hold on. David said David first.
Yeah.
Is it 50?
It is 50.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you.
That
Uther
brings
knows
us
too much.
Uther
knows too much, and his knowledge is flowing out of his mouth too fast, and I'm grabbing it.
I just
I'm grabbing and running.
just love films with Alan Ruck in them.
We're at the end of the quiz, but do you want the tiebreaker anyway?
Is that it?
Sure.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
What is the current world record time for the fastest field to loaf using... I don't understand this question. What is the current world record time for the fastest field to loaf using an oven? What? Field isn't a verb. Oh, hold on. He goes on to say...
Surely it means that it starting with wheat to
That
a
is
loaf of bread.
the fastest time to turn wheat into 13 loaves of bread. You did right.
Yeah. Uther.
Go on.
Is it like 50 minutes?
Man, you're a lot closer than I would have been. It's actually less than that. David?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
This isn't for points, so yeah, David.
45.
No, it's apparently 12 minutes and 42 seconds, which makes very little sense to me.
Wow.
So
I mean, you just don't prove it, right? Like you just whap off some yeast, dunk it in some water and put it on a fire. And that's technically bread.
But even milling wheat in that kind of a time, like, I mean, I haven't done it myself, but it strikes me as a timely exercise, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At any rate,
like 2 real big rocks.
final scores.
Yeah.
Uther Dean on 8, David Correos on 4, both very respectable scores. If I had a button bar that had audience applause, I'd be hitting it right now, but I don't. So I'll just congratulate both of you, but especially to Uther, who is today's champion.
Yes.
Yay. Congratulations, Uther.
Finally.
The right person won.
Well done, well done, well done.
I don't feel like the right person. This becomes during the previous lockdown. Me and my partner Brian took part in many, within our friend group Zoom quizzes, and we kept winning to the point where it actually became quite annoying, and we believed that they started having them without us, and we were like, we'll set one, and then it was too hard. So then it felt like we won that one as well. But like, if you've ever been writing answers hoping that you're wrong, it was.
Do you know
Great
what
way
I
to
thought?
snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Do you know what I thought might be a fun format for a quiz like this for next time? Is if so we've got 3 people here, right? If everyone brought 5 questions, and so we're all the quiz master, and whoever has the most points at the end wins.
It's a good
I like
idea,
that.
and
I like
I
that.
accept. I'll see you next week. Tim.
Okay, great. Do you guys want to see some art while you're here? Because I've got some art to present.
Oh, absolutely.
I even think that there's a way for me to start a virtual camera so I can screen share this to you guys in the thing, so it's not all hyper delayed. But Tom Neunzerling, who's in the chat, sent this over. Let me put this on screen because he's been making some pixel art, and I've got an email to read from him. Tom is an awesome dude. We got to hang out when I was last down his ways in the South Island. How do I change camera for you? Oh, you can? Oh, there we go, camera. There we go. So I think if you go back into the chat room, you should be able to see it. Okay, Tom's email was, "Hi Tim, I was thinking of sending you an update yesterday of how my art's been going." Oh wait, hold on. I've got to put something on. Where's Tom? Boom. I've got to put his tag up, dudes. Yes, how my art's been going since happening inspired me to start doing pixel art. Here's how it started, and that's Fosco, his rabbit. Oh no, I can't do the slideshow. Why won't it let me? Oh no. Oh, there we go. I won't have that on this show, Uther. Oh, wait, people can't hear you now. That's right. I need to add you into here. I will do that, actually. I'm going to add you in. I think I go... yeah, this should work. Oh, I don't think that worked. Well, you guys can enjoy the art anyway. But look at these fantastic pieces by Tom. David used to have a Game Boy Color like that. He's just informed me. This is a fucking cool truck. And I have a funny feeling this might be inspired by a certain Australian comedian who streams on Twitch. And that is a big shout out to Cult Popture, which is a cool ass movie review podcast originating from Ototahi. Very cool stuff from Tom. And I've got you guys back in the room now. They can hear and see you.
Hello.
I've actually...
Why did I salute? I hate myself. Anyway.
I've got some more... I've got some more art. This is from Marty. And I put Marty's stuff up. Oh, no. Marty. Here we bloody go. So Marty's sent this in. Let me read Marty's email. Marty begins the email, and this is a very fantastic and crisp way to kick off a communique. Sick dog. I've been listening to you and Guy since I was 15. You guys have been some of my coolest role models and always inspiring me to broaden my vocabulary, since I'm constantly searching up words you nerds are using. Anyway, here's some of my art that got me through lockdown. Feel free to pick and choose. Use it or not. Hope you enjoy. Love, Marty from Melbourne. And the art is fucking sensational. I love this. It's really good stuff. People listening, you can't hear Uther and David, but they're oohing and ahhing up a storm. And rightly so. This is really beautiful work. So, how is it possible for a human to do that? I'm so with you on that, Uther, because it's, I've brought you back in now so they can see and hear you. I have no visual artistic ability whatsoever. It's baffling to me.
I can't do a stick man the same twice. And so it is just like, drawings like that feel like magic tricks to me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm going to become one of those guys that hounds artists on the internet, insisting that their work is traced.
I'm I've got the second part of Sudsies' quest to find his friend a date. You guys can stick around if you want, but this video is about 5 minutes long, so I'm going to kick it off.
Yeah, go on.
Everyone enjoy this.
It is.
I worked really hard on Shannon's profile and I went for the funny approach. I feel like people that laugh at profiles are more likely to swipe right. So I hope you like it, Shannon and Lachlan.
All right, let's take a look. So we've got the tree photo first. Nice. I don't know how to read.
What does that say?
Fun. These are beautiful photos. Short, but you could absolutely do worse. That's a review by a friend.
Were you the friend?
If I had 3 wishes, I'd wish for a new book. That's really good, Sonia. Thank you. I like it a lot.
I hope you like it. Thank you.
I will find love today.
As we drove to our next destination, I devoted all of my attention to swiping right. That attention was stolen though when the people in the car next to us started waving and Shannon's phone began to ring.
Hello? Hang on, sorry. Don't speak up. Start again. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
You there?
I'm here. Are you there?
I'm there. Are you single?
Well, I'm not, but the driver of the car, Shannon Trek, is. Are you interested? What was your name?
My name was Josh.
Josh, thank you. Josh, do you know anyone that would want to go with Shannon tonight?
I'm not sure. What's Shannon's preference? Are we talking guys? Are we talking girls?
Females. We're talking girls.
That's Shannon there.
Girls. I don't know anyone that's interested tonight.
What are you doing right now, Josh? This is meant to be a secret from Shannon, but I'll tell him. We're about to go and hand out flyers to people. Would you like to come and get a flyer?
Okay. We can meet you towards Woolworths, and I'm happy to take a flyer.
Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
I was the one that pointed out the ad to me. Yeah. So I'm the man at the hour.
Shannon. Shannon, how are you today?
I'm wonderful.
You excited?
Living life. That's what we want. Pretty excited.
Very excited. Do you know anyone that's interested?
Yes.
Send that along.
This is great. I love this.
This was the first of literally several flyers we managed to hand out, stretching across a demographic that could only be described as optimistic. As the afternoon wore on and our friends left us one by one, hope of finding anybody to go out with Shannon was dwindling. Not even the promise of a fresh bunch of flowers was enough to catch the eye of a potential date, and Shannon's technique was spot on. Maybe today just wasn't the day for... Sorry, what did that guy just say?
Yeah, I could find someone here for you if you want. I'll just pretend I'm a professional skateboarder or something. I'll be like, hey, it's me, Ryan Sheckler. And...
Ryan offered one thing that Shannon and I were severely lacking in by that point. Confidence.
Alright, if you walk down there, we'll find somebody within 30 minutes that will do it.
We did not. Luckily for us, Ryan came with a plan B. And that plan B was his friend Jen.
I'm going to call her now. What? Hello, Jen. How are you? I've got a proposition for you. People have approached me. What do you think about this? Alright, bear with me. I know it's actually pretty good. You get a free dinner. So there's that. So it's for a gentleman's YouTube channel, right? It's just a bit of fun. It's like a school project kind of thing. Dude, I would do it, but I'm not a girl. It's contingent upon them being a beautiful girl, so... Anyway, alright, we'll leave it there. Yeah. Bloody hell. Well, mate, I don't know. I was desperate there. I resorted to threatening her. Well, what do you do now?
And so, with Jen not interested, Ryan heading back to his skateboarding, and 8 PM well and truly here, we accepted that today just wasn't the day for Shannon to find love. But who says he was missing it in the first place? Maybe everything we did, the mentoring, the fashion designing, the desperate cries for attention, maybe that wasn't necessary at all. Maybe Shannon already had somebody who loved him. Somebody who had been right by his side all day long.
Of certainties you do not know. They watch and smile. You're in denial. You crumble in your hands. Expectations help you find what...
That was so good.
Was there?
That was so funny.
I've got a horrible feeling though, and Sudsies in the chat so he can help me out with this. I think I mislabeled the videos, and I think I missed one that was in the middle.
Yeah, I was going to say I was surprisingly heartwarmed by that as well. It's obviously hilarious as well. Yeah.
I've been Shannon before. I know that feeling.
We've all been Shannon before. We've all been there.
Shannon.
And all we can hope for in this life is that we have a Lachlan, you know, to help us, to shepherd us along. So, okay, luckily I actually haven't mislabeled the videos. Lachlan's just told me in the chat.
Oh.
So we're good. And there's a third part. Do you want to just watch it right now?
Yeah.
I'm really invested in this story. Okay, sick. Here we go.
Yeah.
3 days ago, I tried my absolute best to find somebody to go on a date with my friend Shannon. And after 12 hours of work, I received this message from a random number. Tonight, all of that hard work is about to pay off as Shannon goes on his first ever date.
The dark brown could work with the base.
Yeah.
That's better than that blue.
Do you have any other pants?
Helping to get Shannon looking sexy AF were Sonia, Taylor, and Zali.
Shannon doesn't seem to have any trousers that are appropriate for a date night.
Not to mention the fact he has not yet messaged his date to confirm her attendance.
He's now throwing shoes. It's a bit of a
I'm not throwing shoes, I kicked them. I'm not angry. I'm just stressed out.
He's a bit stressed.
We're confident she'll show up.
He hasn't messaged her since 4 p.m. yesterday.
Clearly embarrassed about spending any amount of time in Shannon's company, the person who agreed to go out with him tonight has asked that their face be blurred and their name be changed. So we're going to call her Marion. Incidentally, that does happen to be Shannon's mum's name.
Yeah, me and you. No cameras. How are you feeling? I don't know how. I'm excited. Okay. I think I'm excited. That's good. I'm happy for you. Okay. I'm happy. You ready? Me too. I'm so ready. Okay. If was here, standing where I am right now, what would you say to her?
Tensions were clearly high, but eventually there was nothing more we could do. It was time to go and meet Marion.
Let down your locks, girl, and sit next to me. Tell me what you'd like to see on the TV screen. I'm not here to appease you, I'd just like to see what you think about life, girl, and who you want to be, because that means more to me than you aesthetically. Let down your locks, girl, I like to be silly. I see you over there, so damn pretty. I can't pluck up the courage to see what could be. I doubt myself every time she looks at me with her kind eyes and wide smile, and how she laughs at me, because that means more to me than you aesthetically.
I think Shannon's going well. I saw the girl when she sat down. She looked very pretty. Two of her friends came by as well. They were very friendly to me and said the girl was really excited to be there, as were they, and so are all of us. It's a big day for Shannon, but I'm sure he's absolutely fine if he remembers his training.
You want to know something fun? She's Sri Lankan too. Big smiles behind the camera.
And you haven't met her?
Yeah, no, that's what we talked about that a lot, about how we don't have any mutual Sri Lankan friends at all, and that's unheard of in the Lankan community. We talked about some of our favourite things, our hobbies. We talked about Formula 1, she also likes Formula 1. She got a shot of tequila, I was drinking a Jack Danielson Coke, and then she was like, oh, why did I do this? And I said, I'll get a shot of tequila as well. And we did a shot of tequila together. The plan now, well, kids. We'll probably go on a time zone, play some games. Might pee beforehand though.
'Cause I keep falling for you.
that one on. The dude is so good at storytelling. Sudsies, Lachlan is a gifted filmmaker, man. And I don't mind that he's in the chat so he can get this firsthand. But I was heartwarmed. There was a beautiful ending and quite a twist because I was fully expecting his mum to be the date.
Like making things like that are funny, but also not just pointing at people and going like, check out this loser. That's like a sacred and special skill, and Lachlan's got it on lock.
Good job, Lachlan.
He sure does.
Yeah.
And good job, Uther, as well, for the wordplay, I think.
Yeah, that's purely so I'm on the poster of his first feature.
Oh, have we been taken someone, Barnaby's mentioned RotRoll DMCA, which stands for the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. So I don't know if the music's triggered something and we're off here now. Who knows? Not me, that's for sure. But at any rate, one thing we can all agree on is that the copyright system is broken and Lachlan is a talent. Yeah. And I had some other stuff that I was going to play in the show, but I'll save it for next time. But I want to first thank so much David Correos and Uther, who you can follow at the respective links that are next to their names right now, and you should. Both comedians. Uther is also a playwright, writer, generally. He's a writer.
Yeah.
A very talented writer.
A man of words. Thank you.
Of words. Yeah, can you give me one of those again? That was really good.
My mother once called me a man of culture, and I think that's what I'll stick with. I shouldn't have mentioned that it was my mum that said that. So retake. It's not live. Someone once called me a man of culture, and I wasn't related to them.
I didn't realize you could do a facial expression that is a hat tip, like a my lord, but you pulled it off. You've got to find things to do in lockdown, and a lot of time I have spent doing this, working out the precise, like there's real good joy in like just working out them brows. They're good, And Uther, do you want to know something? It shows. Well, the hard work has been paying off.
Thank you.
And as for David Correos,
can I also just...
Yeah.
I just want to also say that I'm, as well as being a man of culture, I'm also a podcaster. That's probably where you can most immediately engage with my work. I have a film podcast, the third best, after, of course, Cult Popture and there's another one. And that was a joke. Anyway, it's called Shite and Sound, and you can find out about it at shiteandsound.com. I do it with Finn Nicholas.
SHITE and sound.
Yeah.
.com. And as for David Correos, he is on the current season of Taskmaster NZ that's playing out right now. And I've got a funny feeling that thing might have like hit the torrents or something, because it seems like British people are watching it, and I don't know how that's possible. Maybe VPNs?
Yeah, VPN, TVNZ on demand. Do it.
Do it.
Come on, do it, please.
They've DMCA'd us once. We can just go like, all right, let's talk about uTorrent.
Yeah, why not? Give the people knowledge. What they do with the tools is up to them. That's not on me. You can't get me for that.
easytv.org. No,
Can I tease? You've been too specific there, I think, Uther. But can I tease for you guys what I was going to do, but I'm going to do next episode? Mm-hmm. Someone has made a video game for me, like a happening video game in Unity, in the game engine Unity. And they sent it over, and it's fully like playable, and it's like an open world sandbox game.
Holy shit. And do you play as you?
I mean, you could say it's Tim if you want that character, or you could say it's you. It's up to you. But I guess we'll do a live stream of that next episode. Madness, absolute madness that's possible, and that someone would take the time to do it and send it in is so cool. But I tell you what I did do. For the hard outs out there, if you want to spoil the surprise, I updated the website happeningshow.com so you can download the game from the front page right now and play it for yourself. But we'll do a little stream of that in the next happening, which will probably be in 2 days. So, thank you, gents, and thank you to the Lords of Technology who are above us for blessing me with okay audio this time.
Yeah,
A
with
first.
beautiful audio.
A real first here on Happening. We'll catch you next time, everybody. You know, don't spend too much time on the internet. Do something nice for yourself. Do you guys have any tips for people to get through this next period of their life?
Just drink a lot of water. Drink more water. If you think you're drinking too much water, you're not. Drink more.
Even if you can't go for a walk or don't want to go for a walk or you're not able to, like we are surrounded by sky at all times, and I find something very centering in going outside and looking up and realizing that we are just insignificant spots surrounded by an infinity of matter, the bounds of which we will never know. I find that quite centering, and that as much as I wish I'd gigged at the Classic on Wednesday, really, you know, to Neptune, that doesn't matter.
God bless you both. We'll catch you on the next happening. Goodbye, everybody.